going into a 90-degree breakaway. The Chinook's size often hides its ability, power and performance, but it never fails to impress. In the 2018 Chinook display team pilot and aircraft captain is Flight Lieutenant Stu Kinnerston. Kinno is the 27th Squadron operational pilot and training captain. He joined the Royal Air Force in 2007 and was posted to Odium to fly Chinooks in 2011. Since arriving on the force, he's played a part in exercising operations around the globe, including the Falkland Islands and 4 operational detachments to Afghanistan, amassing 1,300 hours on the type. At his home show, Stu would like to say hi to his family in the crowd, and a big thank you and hello to all of the Air Cadets supporting the show. He's really pleased to have met some Air Cadets from the local area early today with Commandant Air Cadets. As the crew now run up, they'll go into a pedal turn to the left. As the aircraft goes away, you'll see the aircraft pitch nose up by 45 degrees and then return back towards the ground at 45 degrees. At this point, Kinno was unable to see the ground from the front, so he rapidly scans sideways, picking markers to ensure he has the correct pitch into the climb whilst keeping wings level. The aircraft's now flown down the crowd line from left to right. Watch as the nose is pulled up by 45 degrees before pitching over into the roller coaster. Stu's again scanning from side to side, picking up his lateral markers. The challenge here is descending onto the crowd centre before climbing again whilst battling this 14-ton machine which is being pushed or pulled by the wind. Joining Stu in the cockpit today is our display co-pilot, Flight Lieutenant Andy Donovan. Andy joined the Air Force in 2009 before qualifying on Chinook in 2015 and posting to the mighty 27 Squadron. Since joining the squadron, he's flown in Marks 4, 5 and 6A in the United States, Sweden, France and Germany. In addition to multiple UK exercises, in late 2017 he deployed as part of the 1310 flight to the Falkland Islands in the South Atlantic. As the aircraft now moves away to the right, it's pulled up by 25 degrees into the offset right-hand wing over. As he pulls out, listen now as the aircraft closes in and the distinctive rotor noise gets louder. This waka waka sound is synonymous with Chinook and leads us to our popular Twitter hashtag, Blade Slap. The Chinook is now turned away to form a 60-degree offset wing over to the crowd centre. Flown by the RAF, Chinook is operated under Joint Helicopter Command in support of all 3 services and any UK resilience task. It remains in high demand due to its large cabin, carrying up to 40 fully equipped troops with many configuration options from internal vehicles, freight and palletised cargo to acting as a refuelling site or being configured for medical emergency response. Rescue hoisting and other troop and insertion extraction techniques are also available. External loads can be carried on any combination of the 3 hooks beneath the aircraft. These loads can be anything required from food, water and supplies to ammunition, artillery guns or vehicles. We routinely move 10-ton shipping containers this way, as seen on our support to the Caribbean last year after Hurricane Irma. We can also undersling any other UK helicopter, even another Chinook. The aircraft now conducts a 30-degree wing over to position for the crowd centre nose over. It's time to get your cameras ready. The display you see today really demonstrates how manoeuvrable this extremely large helicopter is. Most of the display is born out of the tactical skills employed and perfected on operations around the world. During these manoeuvres, the co-pilot is patterning the aircraft's speeds, pitch and roll parameters and distances, alongside other information to allow Kinno to fly visually out of the window. They provide him the ability to fly to the edge of his limits, but the confidence not to go beyond. Watch now during the nose over at the crowd centre. As he descends now, he'll run out to the right and pull up into a pedal turn. The crews have previously spent significant time working with the Royal Navy, training for ship-based operations, where Chinook is able to project amphibious assault and resupplies to and from the unforgiving maritime environment. For Chinook, the globe is our playground. Environmental preparation is key to the deployment of the force into the maritime, jungle, tropical, desert or Arctic conditions we may face. Operating in snow was demonstrated recently as the force reacted to need in Cumbria, and in the tropical and maritime areas around the Caribbean as we supported the hurricane relief effort. Watch now as the crew fly a low-level 360-degree orbit, giving you the chance to really hear the famous and fabulous sound that is #BladeSlap. You also get to see the amazing underside view of this beautiful machine and its unique contra-rotating blade design that makes Chinook what it is. Chinook excels in the high-threat tactical battlefield environment. Operating at ultra-low level by day or night in any weather, it's well protected against both low and high technology threats, battle-tolerant and able to self-defend. RAF Chinooks are most at home when on challenging missions. Operationally, the Chinook has a 4-person crew, 2 cockpits and 2 cabins. This is the epitome of team and embodies the crew spirit famous amongst RAF aviators. The aircraft will now be flown through a 180-degree nose-down quick stop to fly sideways along the crowd line. This manoeuvre allows the late spot of troops for the aircraft to quickly reduce ground speed and turn into the wind in a very short space. Look to the ramp for the RAFs, for the crewman's RF 100 big orange hand wave. In the cabin today is Sergeant Gav Ando Anderson. Ando joined the Royal Air Force as a direct entrant weapons systems operator in 2009. After being streamed rotary, he completed his multi-engine training at Shawbury and was subsequently posted to B Flight 27 Squadron. During his time at Odium, Ando's amassed nearly 1,000 hours on type and has deployed overseas with 27 Squadron to many areas of the world, including Afghanistan, Jordan and the United States, the Mediterranean and the Falkland Islands. Ando recently supported operations in the Caribbean, where he contributed to the UK's provision of aid to the region in the wake of Hurricane Irma and Maria. As you see Ando waving on the ramp, give him a big wave and don't forget to post your big orange hand photo to show your support. The crewman's primary role is to manage the fast and variable load configurations that Chinook can carry internally and externally. Alongside voice commands to position the aircraft accurately, for example in dust, picking up loads or landing on mountain ridges, the crew deliver weight and balance, centre of gravity and dangerous goods specialisations to the captain, as well as servicing the deployed aircraft, rescue hoisting and manning crew-served weapons when required. As the ramp closes, the aircraft will come to the hover before he climbs skyward into the Gorney corkscrew, rotating and climbing to 800 feet. This manoeuvre was originally developed to assist crews in negotiating the Gorney Bakuth Metal Factory helicopter landing site in Bosnia when Chinooks were operating in the area. It was to ease the complex arrival and departure directions and mitigate the threat. The call now, descend through 315 degrees. The 27 Squadron team are proud to bring you the Chinook display alongside their operational and frontline commitments, conducting regular duties, deployments, training and tasking, as well as bringing you this display. As he runs in to break from the crowd, enjoy the sound and feeling of our blade slap. The crew now run out to complete a wider wing over to position the aircraft for a running landing onto the rear 2 wheels. RAF Odium is home to 2,200 personnel of all trades, including air traffic, engineering, armourers, logistics, caterers and medical staff, among so many others, all dedicated to supporting our global and national commitments. RAF Odium and the Chinook Force are all about teamwork. Odium remains ready to respond to national and global events at a moment's notice, with personnel and aircraft on permanent readiness 365 days a year. Supporting the display aircraft this year, we have a team of exceptional engineers, 6 of whom accompany us today. We simply would not have a display without them. Watch now as the crew approach crowd centre for the running landing. The running landing, or two-wheel taxi, is a skill that is unique to the Chinook helicopter, pulling up to 20 degrees nose up, which enables it to move with reduced downwash while on the ground. Helped by the lack of tail rotor and the unique performance of the tandem rotor design, it's a really useful tool to reverse out of a tight parking space. As the crew now get ready to perform their final manoeuvre, we'd like you to show your appreciation by putting your hands together for the whole team that delivers Chinook. They're the backbone of its continued success on operations at home and overseas, from Boeing and other industry partners to contractors and civil servants. There are a myriad of specialists on the ground who are part of a much larger team that every day deliver. They enable the Chinook and its crew to get airborne in support of UK interests through delivering air power. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2018 Chinook display team. It's been a pleasure to display for you here at Cosford. Feel free to meet the team as we progress around the show and follow our social media outlets as the Chinook display team on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. From all of us at RAF Odium, thank you, take care and enjoy the rest of the show.